My name is Roger, also known as Gilbert Matthews. I run two internet radio stations called The Retro Attic and Awfully Awesome 80s. They've been running since 2011 and 2014, respectively. 2 days ago, on the 24th of September, around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we lost everything in a travel trailer fire. I was the only one in the camper at the time, and I was sitting at the dining room table with my laptop doing some online work, and I just happened to look up and saw some brown black combination color smoke coming from above the microwave. And actually, the manager of our RV campground had seen flames coming from the roof, so he had already been in touch with the fire department. And by the time I noticed the plume of smoke and ran over to the exit door to grab our fire extinguisher, literally within a couple of seconds, it had moved from one area to three different areas. So I only had time to grab my shades, shut off the main breaker in our fuse box, and made it out the door just in time, as within a couple more seconds, at least two-thirds of the camper was engulfed in flames. And it appears to be electrical in origin. It was in the area around a microwave, a water heater, the stove, and it was just incredible how quickly the flames took over. And there was also a rooftop AC unit where the flames were coming from, but that unit had been off for 4.5 hours. And we also had a portable unit running in there, which had been running for several weeks without any issues. But anyways, I had a cat in the camper that was hiding all morning because it's still hot in Florida at this time of year, and she tends to look for the coolest place in the camper to take shelter. And so, since the flames were happening so fast, I didn't have time to even an extra minute to look for her. So when I came out of the camper, there was already a crowd gathering, and people with fire extinguishers. And the first couple minutes before the fire department arrived, a neighbor of mine helped shut off the one propane tank that was running, and then we had to quickly scramble back because the flames made a whooshing sound, something like what you would hear before an explosion takes place. Fortunately, an explosion never did take place, but as a precautionary measure, we still had to, run back a good quarter mile, I would say. And while I was talking with the fire chief, I was, begging and pleading for our cat to be saved. And a fireman did manage to get our girl out of there. She had apparently been under a bunk bed in the back bedroom where our son uh, was lying, was taking residence. And she was protected from the flames because there was like a toolbox and a weed whacker under the bed. But the intense heat left her with burn marks above her eyes, on her belly, and on her paws. She has a couple of ulcers in her eyes from that intense heat, some partially singed ears, and her fur is all matted and charred in some areas. She is at a local veterinarian hospital, resting comfortably. She has been eating some chicken or tuna puree. Those items that some people call popsicles because you can push them up in a tube. She has also been eating a little moist food, and she has been starting to go to the bathroom again, and doing a little bit of walking and some talking, mainly growling because she's traumatized and still in a lot of pain. We visited her earlier today and shot a video of her, which we will let you know about here pretty soon. And we just decided that she needs to have some more professional observation. And since this particular hospital is closed on the weekend, she's going to be transported to another one a little bit up north from here. And yeah, she just needs to have a lot of rest right now. So I made it out of the camper just in the nick of time, as I mentioned. Didn't suffer any injuries, but the camper ended up being a total loss. We lost lots of clothes, at least three. We lost three laptops. We lost a good amount of cash, dishes, digital camera, printer. It was just unreal. It really was, and we're starting over from scratch. I lost 10 years worth of accumulated music, my inventory for the radio station. So even though the stations as they are right now can still be kept running, there's nothing I can do as far as keeping the programming fresh for quite a while to come. We just have so many things to go through right now. We've filed an insurance claim because we did have we had the trailer insured to the hilt. Personal effects coverage, pet insurance, and of course the value of the trailer itself. And we fortunately have friends and relatives in this area that stepped up to the plate and have been a godsend, and angels, just the great hearts. I mean, we've gotten a couple of private donations, and people just praying for us. And a friend of my wife's has set up a GoFundMe page, which I will post below this video in a couple of minutes. So what I'm mainly doing right now is just asking you to please keep us in your prayers, and if you are willing to help us, help us get back on our feet, please check out the GoFundMe page below, and it'll have a picture of some of the damage. And you can also donate through my PayPal links on my radio station pages, which are at Retro Attic, rareoldiesradio.com. That's Retro Attic, rareoldiesradio.com, or awfullyawesome80s.com. And Awfully Awesome 80s is all one word. It's not 80s, it's the word 80s spelled out. And anything that you can provide us would be greatly appreciated. And if we have any more updates on the overall condition of the cat, or if anything else major happens, we will be sure to let you know. But the thing that is really great right now is that we are all alive, and the cat's alive, miraculously enough. But yeah, this is definitely a major wake up. We were down here for nearly 4 years, and now that's all gone, and we're just starting over from scratch. So I appreciate your listening to us, and take care.